Hey everyone, I'm back with another card share. So this is for Christmas in July. I did get 2 new dies. I purchased this Spellbinders Cocoa Wonderland. This is a new die. And this Sizzix 49 to Market Snap and Swap dies. There you can see what it is. It's a kind of a folder, and you can make the little tabs on the side because you can configure it however you want it. I just thought it was interesting. But these 2 dies I purchased from Scrapbook Pal. They typically don't have a high threshold for shipping, free shipping, I should say. I think it's now $50 for free shipping. But I purchased these 2 dies, and of course I wanted to play with this one. They do have, Spellbinders has these club kits every month, and this month they have this one that's a mug that does 3 different... I think it's 3 different mugs, like a penguin, a gingerbread, and a something else. I don't know. Maybe it is a Santa, but I just like his expression. And I have another mug that's already a gingerbread mug, so I didn't want to go ahead and purchase that. And plus, it's the club kid, so you won't get it until the end of the month, and you'd have to join the club. So wasn't going to do all of that just to get, you know, another mug die. So I wanted to play with this, so I did. And I used these additional supplies for this particular card. This IO rounded corner stitch square. So I used this die. This stamp from Lily of the Valley. Let's see. This one right here. And then this is the paper I used for the first card, and it is from My Creative Time. I think I used this one right here. Actually, this is the front and the back, so I used both patterns. And I used these little peppermint candies, or they're faux candies, from Trinity Stamps, Merry Mints. So those were the embellishments. And then, did I use my... I think I just used this marker and this pen. It's just a felt tip pen, Sargent, so it's probably from Michaels, and this glazed pen from Sakura. So those are the supplies I used for the first card, and here is the card. It came out super cute. Okay, so the paper you can see. Oh, the solid paper that I used on this card is some Very Vanilla, I think is what I used, or maybe it's just white paper tray ink. Oh no, I know what it is. It's 80 pounds cardstock from Stamp Market for all the white areas. And then this is some Michaels cardstock. It's 110 pound that comes in a 4-pack. I think there's a pink and 2 other tones in addition to this one right here. And I just colored his cheeks with some ink that's on one of these brushes sitting on my desk. It's still sitting on my desk. And I think that's oxide ink. And the green and the red are both from the Stamp Market. This is Forest, and then this is Cherry Kisses for the handle and this little brim here. So I think it came out super cute. I just colored the stamped image here just to give it a little bit more outline in the red. And I colored that again with this marker right here. And then on the inside of the card, I stamped it. Oh, I didn't show you the stamp because I used it for the other card as well. This is a stamp from the Greeting Farm. It's a simple Merry Christmas. And it has the openness inside of the letters once you stamp it. So I stamped it in black ink, and then I just colored in with this red felt tip pen. And I added some of the scraps of paper on the inside and some of the little candy peppermints to kind of draw, you know, the design of the card out. So really cute card. That's the first one I did. And then I also made another because my brain was still working. And this one is actually Copic colored. I've never tried this before. I'd actually decided that I have this stamp from Unity. Let's see if I can pull it out. It's centered around this stamp that I have from Unity because I saw it while I was flipping through all of my supplies and said, oh, I want to play with that because I've never used it. And here it is. It's from Graciela Design in Unity. And let's see, is there a name? Coffee with a Heart. So you can see the coffee mug here. That's the one I used. It does have the little marshmallows and a bunch of sentiments, but I didn't use that because this is coffee and I wanted it to be hot chocolate. So that's the stamp that I used. It was centered around. I used these Copic markers to color the mug and this ink here. So this Memento ink is Copic friendly. So I used this Ladybug Red and these colors right here to color the mug and the cocoa. And I say I didn't do this. I've never done that before because I've never really stamped in other colors other than the black and the brown and the really light brown for no line coloring, which I don't really enjoy. So I use this because I wanted the color to fade into the back. And I've used this First Fine Vintage Sepia and also this Black Memento for my sentiments. So let's see. Here's some other supplies before I show you the card. Again, I used this Breeding Farm stamp for the sentiment inside. Here's the die I again found. I wanted the little mittens out of this set, so I finally used this set. This is from Photoplay, and it has a bunch of different, you can do a lot with it. It's by Becky Moore. And is there a name? Winter Latte Large Layered Dies. That's a lot to say. And then I used this rectangle die from IO, and this is, of course, they're all retired because they've retired. This is the Crazy Stitch set designed by Anna. And then I used this paper here from Paige Evans, and I think I got this for free from scrapbook.com one year. Still using that up. And here is my card. So I chose the plaid paper out of the Paige Evans book. And then you can see here, these are the mittens that cover the Copic colored image. And I wanted the heart, actually. I could have used that other die, but for the paper cup, but I wanted the heart-shaped mug. Because, of course, this sentiment right here, which I didn't show you, this comes from IO as well. I don't know if you can still find this on, say, maybe a website that used to sell their items. But I just love the sentiment. So I colored in the hot cocoa words with this pen right here. And the heart as well with my Copic, because that's a little fatter. Colored these two things with the Copics. And then this is a marshmallow I cut. It's a faux marshmallow. And I got these off of Etsy one year, I believe. And so I just cut it diagonally. So it would look like two different marshmallows were floating around in the hot cocoa. And I constructed the mittens again from that die set that I showed you. And the white stripes are actually done using this Dries White adhesive. And I could have die cut the stripes, but I decided to use the glue instead. And I did edge the die cuts with the Vintage Sepia ink. That's why you can see like a sort of a black edging to it, just to give it more depth, to make it look more dimensional. So I did edge each piece of the die cuts with that. And then this is the inside of the card. Again, Merry Christmas, and then I colored it with this green here. Oh, the yellow one's out because on the back of my other card I stamped it and colored in the little stars. This stamp is this one right here from Stampin' Up! From 2000. So I just did that. And I don't know, did I stamp this one? Oh yeah. I don't know where I got this one from. So those are two Christmas cards that I've been crafting, and I hope you enjoyed them. I had some fun, and it took me a long time to actually do the first one. The second one went a little bit easier, but still took me a while to kind of figure out whether I wanted to even use the mittens or the positioning of them. So those are the 2 cards I've created. I hope you enjoyed the share. Oh, I want to mention something because just in case you're looking for me, I deleted my other social media accounts that I had on Instagram and on Facebook. It's for personal reasons. So the only place you'll find me sharing my content is here on YouTube, because I've had my YouTube channel for many years, probably more than 10 years now. And so I like creating for longer format, and you can do shorts too. So I figured this is the place where I would share my creations now, only. And the other 2 places are no longer available because I deleted my account. So anyway, that is it for now. I just wanted to let you know that. And thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.